Hi, this is Paul from Domain Scanners. This is a quick introduction video on how to administer websites for our customers. We use WordPress as a back-end CMS, which is a popular and powerful content management system, and you can do lots of things with it. So let's get going. This is our demonstration site we're going to use, which we can mess around with and just show you how to do things. So I'm going to flick over now, and this is the back end. You would have received your login details from us. And as you can see on the website, there's not much here. There's in fact nothing on that page, and we've got our home page there. So the first thing we'll do is we'll update this home page. So it's very simple. We go to Pages, and here you can see the demo news and the home, which corresponds to demo news and home here. And what we'll do is we'll update the home page. So I just click on Edit, and there you can see that this text there represents what we've got here. So we can put hello world, and we can select that, make it bold, maybe make it italic, and we can update that. And then we can see, if we refresh our page here, that that has now come through onto the home page. Now the two things to get your head around, if you like, are pages and posts. If you think of a page as a static page, which this home page is, and a post being an article, and I'll demonstrate that now. So what we'll do is we'll post an article, or a post if you like, to this page here. So I go back to the CMS and I go to posts. There's no posts in here at the moment, so I'll add a new one and we'll say is a test post. And this is where content will go, and we'll publish that, and we can now see that that post has come through. Let's add another one quickly. So I'll add a new post, and we'll publish that also. And now you can see that we've got two posts which have come through. So there's a static page, and those are our posts. So the next thing to do is to set up maybe some categories. As you can see in the sidebar here, we haven't set up any categories, so we'll do that now. So we click on categories, and we'll put test category. A slug, it pretty much explains what a slug does here. It's the URL friendly name of the post. I'll show that in a second. So we'll add that new category, and that's come in now. So now if we add a new post, and we'll assign this to our new category, test category, and we'll publish that. And then we flick back to the site. We can see that the post has come through, test post 3, but we've also got our test category here. So if we click that, we'll see just the posts which have been assigned to that category. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a new page. So we've added a new post, let's add a new page. So I go to Pages, click Add New, a static page. This is static content, and we'll publish that page. And when we go back to the site, this won't actually appear on the site anywhere because we haven't assigned it to actually live anywhere. So what we'll do now is we'll add that page into a menu item. So I flick back and we go to menus, and your site should have been configured with a menu name called Top Menu, which we've set up for you. Now here are your static pages, and here are your categories. You can see we've got the test category there. So we'll add in, this is a static page, and we'll add that to the menu. And now if we save that menu and flick back and flick home, you can see that that static page has now been added to the site. We haven't really put much content in there. And also by default, people have an option, visitors to your site have an option to leave a reply. You can either leave that on by default if you'd like them to be able to leave a reply on your site, or we can turn that off. I'll show you how to do that now. So we flick back to our pages and we edit our static page. It's very simple. We just take off allow comments and allow trackbacks and pinbacks. So we'll update that, and now when we flick back to this page we can see that the leave a reply box has gone. So that's how you add a static page and a menu item. What you can also do is actually add a category as a menu item, and that way each post you make assigned to that category will appear under the relevant menu item on your site. So I'll demonstrate how to do that. So we'll go to menus again, and this time we'll add in a category, our test category, and we'll add that to the menu, and we'll save. Flick back to the site, and we can see that our test category is here now, and the post we assigned earlier is assigned to it. So if we were to add another post and assign it to the test category, that post would also appear under this section. So that basically gives you full control over your menu system, and you can also have subcategories, sub-menus under these items, and I'll show how to do that now. So if we wanted to bring the test category and maybe have that as a sub-menu underneath this static page, we'll just pull that out slightly, save the menu, and as we jump back to the site now, we can see that test category has disappeared, but it's actually a sub-item under this static page, so we can click that. So if you wanted to move it up, we can just drag and drop this along, and maybe want to nudge that out, and you can have an unlimited amount of subcategories there. So we'll save that, go back, and now you can see that it's under our home tab. So the last thing I'll demonstrate on this video is how to upload an image to a post. This can be done to a post or a page. So we'll perhaps put this on the home page of the site. So I edit the page, and here you've got a menu system where you can upload images and media and audio and what have you. So we'll add an image, and we'll maybe replace this, and we click this to add an image, and you can select either files from a URL, which is somewhere on the web, a media library, which I'll explain in a second, or from your computer. So we'll select files, and I'll just pick an image here. This could be anything, a photograph or anything, and here you can add a description, a caption, alternate text, and select various sizes. So we'll just insert that into the post, and you can see that this is now inserted in. We update our page, and when we flick back, that has now been inserted in the page. Now because we've uploaded that image, that will actually now become part of our media library. So if we click this button again, add an image, and it's actually gallery, we can see that this has now actually been inserted as part of our media gallery. And as you upload images, you can extend this gallery and then insert those images into any pages or posts at your will. So that concludes this introduction email. WordPress is a powerful CMS. You can do lots of nice things with it, and this is just a short introduction video, and we'll be posting more soon on how you can do some more neat and advanced things with this CMS. Thanks.